The rediscovery of charts in 1977 led to the modern searches for the wreck using acoustic and magnetic equipment. In 1981, an anomaly was found.
Well, I think around about almost somewhere near 40 VOC ships have been found around the world. The raw material, the VOC ships, their remains are found by explorers.
You find a ship twice. You find it either first on paper and then under the sea, or else you find a ship once. You find it either on paper or under the sea. And I found many, many wrecks, wonderful, colourful, rich wrecks on paper. The finding of the ship is the bones of it for me. I think for the divers it's underneath. What they find and what they see underneath is everything. As I don't dive, I don't have this feeling as well. And they are much less interested in the paper and the story and the romance.
We used ordinary diver searches. We searched in a big box after we had done all the research. But don't forget, we spent also 2 years researching her in the archives to try and find the clues, where to start.
You're looking very often through thousands of documents or papers, literally thousands, with writing you can hardly decipher, sometimes in Latin, sometimes in French or Dutch, sometimes written on torn or tattered or rat-eaten paper, and you follow everything up like it. You really become, in a sense, a historical detective.
Then we carried out diver searching all over the area, the box that we made. We didn't find it. We started to use early technology and to research into the technology so that we could use land magnetometers, and we found it with a magnetometer. And it was the first big shipwreck that had been found using magnetometer.
East Anglian businessman John Rose spent £80,000 on a diving tender built at Norwich and named Flying Heart after the missing galleon. He searched the North Sea for 4 years. Research and patience eventually found the wreck, lying in 70 feet of water 20 miles off the coast. A team of British and Dutch divers have volunteered to carry out a scientific survey of the ship and salvage what remains.
On one hand, you see here was the English team exploring for the wrecks and putting all the finance and all the resources and all the technology and the skill in looking for it. And on the other hand, there was the real important link with both archaeologists and historians, and a museum linkage that was and could have been extremely valuable. We realise now what a tremendous cataclysmic wreckage it is. We realise now that it's been smashed to smithereens in parts, that some parts of the hull remain, that some parts of the lading of the ship remain. We can see all the bricks that are lying there and how they were packed and so on. So we've learned quite a bit about the way that the ship has been wrecked, but we also learnt that over the years this ship has been attacked either by the elements, by natural pollution, or by fishing over it. This goes round the world. This is the ceramic load of the White Lion in St. Helena. Okay, this is a publication which is now, a big piece of scholarship. And what does the introduction by the professor in art history of the East India say? When in 1976 Robert Stenary discovered the White Lion, he could hardly have imagined the importance this would have for science. Okay, that's the sort of benefit. Look at this. Oh, it's so heavy. This is the Hollandia Compendium. Okay, this is the result of the work which we have done and the information which we supplied to have this work prepared and published by the Rijksmuseum. Look at it. It's a world first. It is now used as a reference work by archaeologists and people all over the world.